Ивчи, може ли да те премести сладко? Сладко тюленче. Може ли само малко натам? Благодаря. Hi fellow dog fanciers, welcome back to another episode of the life and adventures of Eris the Whippet pup. Last time I told you about her very first dog show and how well she did, and today I will tell you about everything that happened in between. Before we get started, I am Adriana, you can call me Adi if you want. I've had whippets for 15 years and I'm currently owned by 8 of them, and I make breed-specific videos as well as some others on dog and animal-related topics. If that's your type of content, subscribe and you will make my day. Let's get started. Shortly after her first show, we decided to remove the puppy pen. Eris was already used to her new routine, the other whippets were used to her as well, so we felt like we don't need it anymore. And it took us around 7 weeks to get to that point. 7 weeks to get her used to the other whippets and vice versa, and make sure she respects their rules and boundaries. And 7 weeks for us to establish a routine which switched from inside the pen to outside, and for her to show us she is ready for that moment. Even so, I continued to sleep on our mattress where her pen used to be, and still she didn't really go anywhere during the night. And then the mischief started, which was to be expected. I mean, she is a dream puppy with the best behavior, but I would have been very concerned if she never did anything wrong. The moment puppies get used to their environment and that becomes slightly boring, they start to look for more exciting side jobs. The first one, which occasionally still happens to date, is her love for toilet paper rolls. We solved this one by placing them higher up out of reach. The second was her love for gardening. Plants, sticks, pulling out grass were all fun tasks in her not so humble opinion. And digging holes, rolling in mud and wet soil were also among her favorite things on her to-do list. She was honestly a little pig. All of these things are normal if you have a puppy, and you should see them coming. The second they're bored, they're going to look for something exciting, and they don't even have to be too bored to get to that point. Puppies like to explore, bite, chew on, and take things that look interesting to them, and that's why they shouldn't be left unsupervised. They will destroy objects that are precious to you and will chew on and even eat things that are not supposed to be ingested. And we should expect all of that, teach them the house rules, watch and keep them safe. Eris is also a very cuddly pup that loves attention. She used every opportunity to be on someone's lap, so we had a bit of an issue when she started to refuse to sleep unless a human kept her company. But she outgrew this habit quickly and we didn't really have any further issues. But because she became my Velcro dog, as I explained in the last video, sometimes she gave me extra tasks. For example, there was one night when around 3 or 4 in the morning, I woke up and went to the bathroom, and when I came back to go to bed, Eris was missing. She thought I've left her to do something important without her. How dare I not let her know? So she's gone upstairs to look for me, and I had to go to look for her. This child is so smart. She thought that sooner or later I will go to my room, and she was right, because that's where I found her. Then off to bed we went again. And other little things like this, because she must know my exact activities and location all the time. Her love for water became more obvious as well, and due to her being wet more often than not while playing outside, she also got very dirty easily. Once she came inside looking like a pig again, and it was bad, so she had to be washed. Then I took her to my room to dry, and I don't know about your dogs, but mine get crazy when they're wet and do wild things in their attempt to dry themselves quickly. Then I kept her busy with one of my favorite games, a rough play. Perfect time to speak about this controversial topic. Is it bad to play like this with your dog? In my opinion and experience, and that of some not brainwashed professionals, there is nothing wrong with playing this type of game with your dog occasionally. In fact, I play it with all of my dogs that like it. That's everyone. Someone's dreaming happy dreams. I play this game with all of my dogs that like it. That's everyone except for Cooper, and even old Lacey still enjoys it sometimes. And contrary to the belief of some people, no, my dogs didn't get aggression issues or respect me less because of this. But I follow a few simple rules. The game starts when I initiate it and it ends the moment I say so. I also don't mind if I get bit a little too hard, but we also never take it so far to the point of play aggression, so they've never broken my skin. And we don't play like this every day, just occasionally, perhaps even less than once a week. But if you have a very mouthy pup, I would not recommend you play this game with them. Even though Eris saw most of the house already, every once in a while there was something new we could show her. One evening we let her in the rat room and she wasn't impressed. It's a self-preservation instinct for puppies to be suspicious of new objects, places, and creatures, and it's understandable for them to be cautious when they're not familiar with something. If you're a little puppy in nature with little experience and skills in life and you're not careful enough, you could get eaten, poisoned, or hurt, and your chances for survival in the long run are slim. She didn't like these new creatures, but even so, the day after, she demanded to be allowed in that same room again, which didn't happen. And she got no attention for her little tantrum. That was the first and last time she cried at this gate. In terms of her relationship with her Whippet family, it got better every day. Playing with Ivy continued and sometimes became explosive in the most hilarious way. And she started to understand having her ears cleaned is something great and must be enjoyed, instead of biting her caring sister on the face. Usually puppies don't care much about comfort, convenience, being clean and dry when they're young, because all they want is to have fun. However, they learn to appreciate all of these as they grow. Ruby also started to be very comfortable to share her space with Eris, which was fantastic progress as well. Let's wrap it up here to not make it too long, and next time I am pretty sure that on the timeline we have her making a new Whippet puppy friend. Have a fantastic weekend and an easy, chill, stress-free week afterwards, and I will see you next Friday with a new video. Bye bye!